Hey guys, what is going on? So what I'm going to be doing is starting a new series. As you can see in the title of this video, I'm going to call this series Does It Matter? And why am I calling that? Well, here's why. I think that there are a lot of discrepancies when it comes to what entitles a good craps roll. Some people swear it's rotation, some people swear it's a landing spot, some people swear it's the grip, some people swear it's the kind of dice you're going to be using. There's a lot of different things that people look at and take into account when they're going to be trying to work on that perfect craps roll and to repeat it. Here's the thing. What might be right for user A is not necessarily going to be right for user B. What works for a lot of people out there might not work for me, and vice versa. Here's what we're going to do. I would like to kind of deep dive more into some of these finer facets of a craps roll, rotation and landing spot and things like that. I've gone through grips before on previous videos, and I think that a lot of people look at grips and look at dice sets. Those are extremely important, but I want to go a step further. I want to scientifically, as much as I can, look into why is rotation so important? Why is landing spot so important? Do they really matter? Can they produce different results? You'll have some people say the perfect craps spin or the craps toss is going to be high backspin. Somebody else will say, no, it's just a little bit of backspin. And then you have the other people who say, no, wrong. You both are wrong. There's no spin needed. Little to none. Limit your spin as much as you can. Well, who's to say what's right, what's wrong? We don't know. But what I want to do is make this scientific, in that science is only science if you can replicate results, right? If you can throw the dice and get a 3, if you can pick up the same dice set, same starting point, same grip, same everything, you repeat that mechanic and you get another 3. Okay, 2 times in a row. That's pretty good. But why? Why did it happen 2 times in a row? I can almost guarantee you that the dice did not hit at the exact same spot, did not have the exact same rotation, did not have the exact same play of the back wall. I want to look into this. Furthermore, guys, I've started a new place where I'm putting a slow motion camera ad. It's usually behind me to record the full length of the shot. I'm putting it up further so I can really get a good look at the landing zone. So I want to see the play in the dice. I want to see what the dice do after they hit the table. That's so much potential chaos down there, and I think that we need to look into that too. So without further ado, guys, the start of a new series. Here's episode 1 on Does It Matter? I'm just going to take a quick look, just a few throws. I don't want to make a long video. Let's get into this series. Let's see what we see today, and based on what we do today, we'll go a step further. But I want to make this as science as possible. I want to science this bitch. So without any further ado, let's see what we can do. Let's go through the dice for a little while and see what we can start with, and we'll go from there. I love you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It really helps out a lot. Hit that little notification bell. Ding, ding, ding. Don't forget, let me know which back or which camera you want to see for the slow-mo, the long shot or the landing zone shot. Maybe it's depending on the subject, but I'm going to put it at the landing zone today. Let me know what you think. I love you guys. Let's get this. Hey guys, what is going on? Here we go. So I pretty much covered everything, but you guys must let me know which slow motion angle you prefer. Gonna do everything today with the 4224. Can't remember if I mentioned that before or not. Let's see what we get. So this is going to really determine where we're going to go in this little series. So let's see what we get. Gotta get slow motion. We might as well get some slow motion. All right. Well, that was low. I did that on purpose. It was low and it was short. What I'm going to do is kind of get a feel for what the dice are doing on the way up.
So got the 5-1. Four, 2, 2, 4. The same combination are going to be on each dice set, so we can kind of see what's going on. Same grip, same stance, same position. Five, 1, 6 again. So I mean, it's cool that we got the same number again, but this red dice, actually both of them, no, the green dice is staying on axis. I mean, I know it looks like chaos down there when the dice hit. I know it looks like it, but there is a rhythm to what we're seeing. It's just hard for us to understand. That's where we're going to science this thing up. This is why we're sciencing it up. Wow. All I have to say is wow. I mean, the same throw in a lot of aspects, right? It's the same position, the same grip, the same toss. I'm trying to make it the same speed. Now we've had various angles of entry. The last two rolls have been, I think, pretty much spot on. To each other as far as angle of entry and speed and force, but the play after the fact was different. And as I've said, play is incredibly important. It looks like utter chaos once they hit the wall, right? Well, tell me, how did I get the same number 3 times in a row? You tell me how that happens. I don't know, huh? If this dice is constantly going to a 1. I mean, it's easy to see why. So 4-2 and it ends up being a 1. So as it's coming in this way, 4-2 is traveling this way. That's how I release. And when it hits, it's back spinning. It hits like a rubber band. It's like taking a rubber band and winding it tight, wind it tight, and then you release it. It's going to hit and launch. It's almost to where it gains speed after it hits the table because it causes that inertia. You know, it has that inertia and therefore it just kind of goes. So when it hits the wall, it looks like it's just absolute and utter chaos. But I hope I'm getting in the slow-mo. When it hits, it's not necessarily going off axis. It might be rotating one way or the other, looking like it's going crazy, but that doesn't mean it's going off of axis, especially when it hits. I mean, you guys be the judge. But over this next series, this is just a quick little thing that I wanted to do today. Over the next series, I want to look at key factors that hardly anybody I've seen talk about, and that's going to be rotation. A lot of people talk about rotation, but have they really done a scientific kind of mindset into why it matters? Hence the name, does it matter? Does rotation matter? Does heavy backspin matter? Does light backspin matter? Does no backspin matter? What happens to the dice based on rotation? Let's dig into it. Let's really deep dive and scientifically look in this as much as I can be. Science, guys, is easy because to make it scientific, you have to reproduce results, right? What did I just do? We're reproducing results. It looks different to the naked eye. It looks different in a lot of ways, but guys, don't dismiss dice control or dice influence because it's hard to explain or it's hard to understand. We're going to do our best to get a scientific research thing going on here, and that is a scientific term, thing. We're going to try and take a scientific deep dive into why it matters, what exactly matters, rotation, the die speed itself, the force into the wall, and extremely look at the landing zone. Is back here better? Is up here better? Is a couple inches from the wall better? I have my feelings, guys, but we're going to take a look into it. This is going to be Doesn't Matter series. This is just an intro. Let me know what you guys think about the slow-mo area. Do you like it here or back there? You gotta let me know, otherwise I'm just going to assume. I love you guys. More's to come. Stay tuned. CP's out, baby.